Procedure for plastering. Making precautions of scaffolding. Use double scaffolding as holes are later usually filled in an incorrect manner, resulting in leakages and weakness in masonry structure. If pulleys or bamboo is used, ensure vertical members are erect on a hard and firm ground, and should be buried for at least 45 centimeters in the ground. Ensure plumb holes in masonry for support should be made at skirting level to avoid seepage/leakage in wall from the holes. Keep a minimum 900 mm distance between scaffolding and wall to be plastered, for sufficient working space. Scaffolding should be removed from top to bottom step by step. Ensure wooden planks are strong enough to carry 2 people weight and are tied to vertical members. Preparation of plaster. Remove brick effervescence or green algae by rubbing with a wire brush. Fill the side gaps in masonry and joints of the beam and wall with cement-rich mortar 1G3. Surfaces to be rendered must be clean and free from all dust, loose materials, grease etc. All joints in the masonry should be raked out to a depth of at least 12 mm. Make mortar, level, dots and then take the plumb from top to bottom at all the edges. Confirming to horizontal and vertical lines will give proper finished surfaces. Keep the thickness of the plaster to minimum if beam or column is bulged out, then chiseling is to be done after RCC designer's permission. Fix chicken mesh at all the RCC junctions. Wet the surfaces a day before plastering. Check sizes, levels and dimensions for all the door and windows for smooth opening. Ensure proper hacking of plaster surfaces. Wash the sand before use, if silt content is more than 7%. Ensure drip molds are provided as required. Mixing of mortar. Use mortar mixing pans. Dump sand, with measuring boxes. Take sand proportion 1:5 for first coat. Mix the heap of sand and cement, pour sufficient water to get the required consistency of mortar. Precautions of mortar mixing. Do not mix more than 3 bags of depot at a time so as to avoid initial setting of mortar. Mortar mixed should be used within half an hour. Do not pour excess of water as it will cause cement slurry to flow. Keep the area where mortar is mixed clean. Precautions. First coat of plaster. The first coat thickness of plaster is about 13 to 15 mm in cement mortar 1G5 as backing coat is applied. Apply the plaster to same face level and finish the same with the help of float and trowel. Ensure that no uneven surface is observed. Check the surfaces with string, line dory, on respective dots, viers. Roughen the surfaces with wires, for better bonding to second coat. Precautions. Second coat of plaster. The second coat thickness of plaster is about 6 to 8 mm in cement mortar 1G5. Second coat shall be applied on the 3rd day or within 5 days from the first coat. Avoid using dry cement to minimize the cement content as well as cracks on surfaces. Cut the plaster of the parapet wall from inside at 40 cm from the slabs for provision of waterproofing. Curing shall be carried out for minimum of 15 days. Curing of plaster shall be done from top to bottom for dead walls and from individual floor to other walls where opening and chadgers are provided. The second coat shall be finished smooth to texture, even finish, uniform in line and plumb.